Welcome everybody, I hope you like that. Happy St. Patrick's Day for Wednesday. I hope you all had a very good day. I did anyway. So usually St. Patrick's Day is a huge event in Bilton Grange Community Centre. But this is the second year we've not been able to do anything. So we're going to take a look back on 2008. Ooh, that was a long time ago. I've managed to find a bit of video, so we'll watch that in a minute. Here's Julie. Fantastic St. Patrick's Day wreath, Julie, well done. So here it is, 2008, St. Patrick's Day at the Bilton Grange Community Centre. See if you remember any faces there, it's a while ago, yeah? Here we go!
As I was going over the far-famed Kerry Mountains, I met with Captain Farrell and his money he was counting. I first produced my pistol and I then produced my rapier. Take stand and deliver, for you are a bold deceiver, mushering da-ma-doo-da-ma-da. Whack Paul the daddy-o, whack Paul the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. I counted out his money and it made a pretty penny. I put it in me pocket and I took it home to Jenny. She sighed and she swore that she never would deceive me. But the devil take the women, for they never can be easy. Mushering da-ma-doo-da-ma-da. Whack Paul the daddy-o, whack Paul the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. I went unto my chamber all for to take a slumber. I dreamt of golden jewels and for sure it was no wonder. But Jenny drew me charges and she filled them up with water. Then sent for Captain Farrell to be ready for the slaughter. Mushering da-ma-doo-da-ma-da. Whack Paul the daddy-o, whack Paul the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. And 'twas early in the morning, just before I rose to travel, up comes a band of footmen, and likewise Captain Farrell. I first produced my pistol, for she'd stolen away me rapier. I couldn't shoot the water, so a prisoner I was taken, mushering da-ma-doo-da-ma-da. Whack Paul the daddy-o, whack Paul the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. And if anyone can aid me, 'tis my brother in the army. If I can find a station in Cork or in Killarney, and if he'll go with me, we'll go roaming in Kilkenny. And I'm sure he'll treat me better than my own, my sporting Jenny, mushering da-ma-doo-da-ma-da. Whack Paul the daddy-o, whack Paul the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. And mushering da-ma-doo-da-ma-da. Whack Paul the daddy-o, whack Paul the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Whoop! Well, if you've got a wing, oh, take her up to Ringo, where the wagsy sing, oh, all the day. If you've had your fill of porter and you can't go any further, give your man the order back to the Cape and take her up to Montreux, Montreux, Montreux. Take her up to Montreux, Langaroo. To you, you heard of Duke of Gloucester, the dirty old impostor. Took his girl and lost her up the Ferryland. He first put on his bowler, then he buttoned up his trousers and he whistled for a growler and he says, "My man, take me up to Montreux, Montreux, Montreux. Take me up to Montreux, Langaroo. To you, you seen the double of Fusiliers, the dirty old bamboozlers. They went to get the children, 1, 2, 3.
So 2008, West Ham, God blimey, did you recognise anyone in that? Must have been loads of people through the centre in all that time. It's what, 12, 13 years ago? Wow. Anyways, a bit of madness. There's Molly Malone with myself and the Beverly Sisters.
John Flappers.
I found that if I turn my face away from a microphone, I can hear you a bit louder, so I'll try that.
Thanks. I'm so bad.
Right. After three. In Dublin's fair city, where the girls are so pretty, first set my eyes on sweet Molly Malone, as she wheeled a wheelbarrow through streets broad and narrow, crying,
Tacos and muscles, alive, alive, oh, alive,
alive, alive, oh,
alive,
alive, alive, oh, crying cockles.
tacos and muscles, alive, alive, oh.
She was a fishmonger, and sure was no wonder, for so were her father and mother before, and they each wheeled their barrow through streets broad and narrow, crying,
Tacos and muscles, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh. Say tacos and muscles, alive, alive, oh.
oh, she died of a fever, and no one could save her, and that was the end of sweet Molly Malone. Now ghost wheels their barrow through streets broad and narrow, crying,
Tacos and muscles, alive, alive, oh. Alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh. Say
cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh,
alive, alive, oh. Say cockles and
cockles and
mussels,
mussels,
alive.
alive, alive, oh. How do you turn it off?
I got a clue.
Oh, well, I hope you enjoyed that moment of madness. Sweet Molly Malone will never be the same. It's a bit difficult when you haven't got a recording studio, isn't it? Anyway, there's a little story about leprechauns and what sort of things they get up to. So I'll see you all very soon. Stay safe, stay well, and be patient. We'll soon be out there again. See you, bye.
We've all heard stories about the little Irish troublemakers who hide gold at the end of rainbows, but could leprechauns actually be real? Fairy that can be up to 3 feet tall. Fairies of Irish folklore aren't dainty little things with pixie dust and wings. They're tricky little creatures that love to play practical jokes. We picture leprechauns as scraggly-faced men with big red bushy beards, a green suit, knickers, and a hat with a buckle, but that wasn't always their look. Before the 1800s, leprechauns usually were described wearing red suits, not green. It wasn't until the 20th century that the modern image of leprechaun really stuck. But no matter how a leprechaun looked, the legend of the leprechaun was the same. When they're not out making mischief, most leprechauns work as shoemakers. In fact, it's said you can hear them when they're close by the tip-tap-tapping of their hammer as they drive nails into shoes. Apparently, you can make a pretty penny repairing shoes because each leprechaun has their very own pot of gold, which is usually hidden at the end of a rainbow. Finding a leprechaun is no easy feat, but anyone who catches one can take that shiny pot of gold. Legend has it that he will also grant 3 wishes once captured. But be careful, like we said, leprechauns are smart, tricky creatures, so even the smallest distraction could be enough for them to slip away. Okay, so that's the legend of the leprechaun, but are they real? No, there's no good evidence that leprechauns actually exist. But then again, they are pretty good at hiding.